all you Yanks come up to quench your thirst legal like. 5 years now since Prohibition started, and it's been a real ride out here smack dab on the border. Now, I have a special treat for you also, Swat. An old friend of George's over there has dropped in this evening. He tells me she's quite the little songbird, and she's agreed to put it on the line. So please help me to welcome the delectable Doris Palmer, who will sing her. Thank you.
Stick to singing? I am. Don't you worry.
Hey, you're the cat's meow. How about we work up an act together?
Absolutely. Honey, I couldn't believe my peepers when I saw you.
Oh, and you, Doris. Not such a scrawny little brat. It's nice to see a smile on that face. I remember being sad those days at the orphanage.
George, those days are long behind us. Let's just forget it.
Did you ever get adopted after I left the orphanage?
No, I made a run for it. Dutch picked me up. Dutchy, I better go make nice. Excuse me.
Hey, gorgeous George. You bring more dames into this joint than the Pied Piper, but you don't need that trouble.
Who, Doris? She ain't no trouble.
Well, maybe she ain't, but that sugar daddy she's with, that's Dutch Schultz, the beer baron. He's serious business.
Yeah, she told me. Well, speaking of dames, here's Odette.
Hey, doll. What's your poison?
And Douglas Scott sherry and all the uncertainties of life.
Okay, you two, break's over. Let's get back to work. Get ready for the next number. Let's put the meridian on the map.
Peter, pretty busy in here tonight, huh?
Good crowd.
Any trouble this month? Unwanted attention? Second time you've ignored my order.
Stop it, that hurts. I didn't know they were going to get me up to sing. Jeez Louise.
Look, we need to keep a low profile. We don't need any more eyes looking at us. At least till after the trial. You got it?
I was bored at Flanagan's Hotel. Malone is drier than a witch's tit.
And now, folks, please let us tell you a little bit about life, what life is like here on the line. Feeling like a low-down dog. Not a big wheel, but a worn-out car. Nothing but a lump on a wormy log. Body that can throw you alive.
If your little baby is giving you head, just him for that pain in the neck. Then smoldering kisses split out to a peck. Body, you're right on time.
There's a place right over the hill. I ain't talking about no backwoods still.
Blues won't kill you, but the blues sure will.
It's only a matter of time. What's your hurry? Just leave your worries behind.
South of the border,
It ain't a sin to drink gin, whiskey, or wine.
2 shots for a quarter.
Tomorrow might bring sorrow, pay no mind.
In the lonely depression.
Tonight, everything's right here on the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Sunnies!
Give us your tire, your poor, your hollow Yankees, your naked drink free, the wretched refuse of your thirsty shore. Send these the sober, temperance talk to me. I raise my glass at the meridian day. Down dog, it's not a big wheel but a worn-out car. Nothing but a lump on a wormy log. Body, let me throw you alive. There's a place out over the hill. I ain't talking about no backwoods still.
The blues won't kill you, but the blues sure will.
It's only a matter of time.
What's your hurry? Just leave your worries behind.
South of the border,
It ain't a sin to drink gin, whiskey, or wine.
2 shots for a quarter.
Tomorrow might bring sorrow, pay no mind.
In the lonely depression.
Tonight,
Everything's right here on the line.
life's short, it's getting shorter each day.
It's a whole lot of trouble.
Feeling the pieces, the reaper's on his way.
Better make it a double.
Ain't a sin to drink gin, whiskey, or wine.
2 shots for a quarter.
Tonight, everything's
till we leave. And Max, keep an eye on him.
I ain't no snitch, Judge. I'm no floozy neither.
You shouldn't have run off without telling the Dutchman where he was going.
I should have brought you with me. These French girls are gonna love you.
I got a key, Max. Get her upstairs. And you, sister. Judge gives an order, you do it. Boss, he says for us to throw you in a lake, we will throw you in a lake.
Hey, look there, go easy, would you? You know she's the Dutchman's favorite. Right now, you and I ain't high as a popularity list.
We'll leave it, Max. The last time I'm saying it.
Just saying, it was kind of tricky explaining how we got back from Malone the other day without that little Sally gave us.
I got a plan to square it with the Dutchman.
Still don't understand your compliment in the explanation.
Pipe down on it for you. Still steam, but he's starting to cool off.
You cool up, let's go get a drink.
Well. Judge Schultz, I heard you were spending some time in Malone.
Don Ramabel, this joint yours, it looks like a license to print money.
No, not yet, but I got big plans for the place.
See, this is good stuff. I could use me a few bottles. The Constitution of the great United States is not improved by the 18th Amendment.
Let me consult my legal counsel.
In-house. Now, that's pretty fancy for a low-grade speaker.
Mr. Schultz, allow me to introduce to you, formerly King's Counsel, and in a previous incarnation, His Worship Justice Kerr.
Really? Come again.
The Honorable Mr. Benjamin Kerr formerly sat on the bench of the Superior Court of the Province of Quebec until his retirement after a few of his judgments were called into question.
Mr. LaBelle, how can I help you this evening?
Could you please explain to my friend here the subtleties of the Prohibition Act as it applies to the importation of liquor to the U.S.?
You see, the Volstead Act does not prevent Canadians from exporting booze. However, it does prevent the Yanks from importing.
It's a mugs game.
With my compliments. Yanks call an order of booze, and I provide it to them. Try to do a couple of orders at a time, but I tend to lose cars and drivers when they go across the border solo, unprotected. Now, if we had a big order, it'd be worth paying for protection if we run the border that way.
You need my cash to operate.
Not at all. I have a running account with Montreal Distilleries.
Ruffman?
Shh. Prefers to be called Mr. Norton.
I see. Now, if I were interested in investing,
Well, you just pay for an order up front. Actually, I happen to have an order in stock to deliver immediately.
LaBelle, you've been planning this.
Not at all, Mr. Schultz. It's just that I have the product, and you have the market already established, like.
This is true. I do supply half the blind pits between Malone and Manhattan. But this here Canadian product is far superior to the stuff we produce in the bathtub with Brooklyn.
Let's don't worry. We're up in the middle of the stick. She can't go anywhere. I'll keep an eye on her for you.
Look, she's seen things. I can't have any witnesses.
Then I guess you just have to marry her. That way she can't testify against you.
She's just a kid. Say, I have a question. Shoot, that judge friend of yours, has he got any Yank friends?
I don't quite follow.
Well, I got this court moved up to Malone, see, and they need a criminal court judge on my side. Someone to help me out in case I need it.
Yeah, I deliver booze to select Yanks. Malone, you say? No problem.
We got a deal.
Sure, you pay 75% up front and you cover the judge's expenses.
50 down and 50 on delivery. I'll supply you one of my men, and you take care of the flapper.
And you cover the costs.
All right, I'll send one of my men over to the deposit and call this a trial run.
Dora's being up here is a good idea. No cops or reporters here watching her or you. They're all waiting for you back at Malone.
Don't remind me. I just don't like her forgetting what I've done for her. Gals like Doris don't come along every day. She can be a nuisance. She gets bored easily.
Well, a couple of months below that, she'll go back to your New York City nightclub and be your best asset ever.
All right.
We'll talk later.
Sliver of a bitch, she picked a lock.
Yeah, well, which one of you two goons taught her that trick?
Easy, boss. She said teach her every trick in the book.
Never mind that. Both Perry and Garth are going to stay here for a while. And you, Look after my business and don't lose or mess any more things I leave in your care. You got it?
Okay, Bob. Okay.
Learn business. I'll be waiting for you when it's time to get back to New York. You got Maxie, kid. I need that in my organization.
Oh, Dutch, I'll do you proud. Odette says I got a lot of talent.
Come on, Max, let's go.
Where's the money you owe me?
Nancy, long time no see.
Yeah, cut the crap. You lost big at the poker game the other night. You think I'd forget?
Tell you what, I just came across a new set of wheels. It's worth way more than what I'm in these for.
Sure, George, and I just fell off the turnip truck last night. Listen, you and I were cut from the same cloth. I see right through you, Master Cap.
True, we are both good-looking fellows, silver-tongued, popular with the ladies. You know how I came to be in possession of such a fine vehicle parked out back? Happened the other night. There I was, dressed up like an old hick farmer, load of chickens hiding a hooch. Thought I had them pulled at Trout River, eh? But there's this one boulder smarter than he looks, so I had to drop him. So I'm hitching, trying to catch a ride. Along comes this Kaluka in a LaSalle. He stops. I run up high, I says. He takes off. Leaves me standing in a cloud of dust.
Some guy, George.
Anyways, along comes this real farmer. Gives me a ride down to Cherubusco. And right out front is the car, just sitting there. So I get inside of it. I started up, and I waited. When he seen me, he came running out. And I took off a little ways, and I stopped. He came scampering along. When we got there, I took off and left him standing in my desk.
George.
Out of the ground like that.
Forget the shaggy dog story. Listen, I want in on Conrad's gang. You make that happen, I might just forget about this money you owe me.
Okay.
I was a sharpshooter in France. Real risk taker. I know Conrad can always use a man like that.
Yeah, that's what happens to me. You need to prove to Conrad that you got best. But until then, I have an idea that'll square us for the money.
You are crazy, George.
Maybe.
All right, I'll follow you along on this scheme.
Yeah, people love a live show.
See those bananas over there? It's always about the lunch.
Seriously, what chance does a gal have to get some dough of her own? Ain't hard, that ain't even an invitation for us to roll in the dough.
Hey, did you know it was the suffragettes that helped the temperance ladies? Help us to get the right to vote. And we'll help you get prohibition.
Wonder if they regret it now. Look, the border runs right straight through here, right? So that means that on one side, us ladies can vote, but we can't have a little tipple. And on the other side, like, we can't vote, but we can get some! Cheers!
It's above law. I don't know which side has it best.
Objection overruled.
That's the judge. He used to preside over the bench in my house.
Now he presides on that bench over there.
Would it be too obvious to say something about being sober as a judge? Girls, what chance does a gal have in this smuggling game?
Hey, take it from me, Gary. The chances a girl has are the chances she is willing to take. My nest egg is about to hatch.
Curly, it's cash. No, I don't know. Curly here. You know what? She's a master mistress, actually, of 1,000 disguises.
Wow.
See the rest of my costumes upstairs. I could be a master too. Well, ladies, I'm off to deliver.
She sure is an unlikely looking mother.
That's Curly Francis. She used to be Sister Mary Francis, but she had too much of a fondness for the sacramental wine. After a big fight with La Mère Supérieure, she traded in one bad habit for another.
There sure are an interesting collection of people here on the line.
Ah, la belle de Monsieur la Belle.
How did you two lovebirds meet?
I was dancing at Les Folies Berkshire and I walked down. No way to say no to him. My dressing room was full of presents.
I bought her a sable coat still in the package. She took the box and slammed the door in my face.
He was so eager. I kept him knocking out there while I tried on the coat. C'était magnifique. I never looked so good.
I got so mad I slammed the door. It damn near broke my shoulder. There I am lying on the floor hurting. She opens the door and says,
How do I look, handsome?
and all she had on was the damn coat. Here's to the rum runners and the ladies that love them.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ladies. Business call.
Mr. Schultz sent me adventure? Here's your deposit. 5 now, the other half on delivery, right? Now this Canadian whiskey, it's the real thing, yeah? The same
VO, exclusive stock, undiluted, and aged to perfection.
Good enough.
What? Someone I don't want to see.
You mean that guy talking to Conrad?
Yeah, he's the fellow off of who I got that LaSalle I was just showing you.
That goon get a good look at you?
No, I don't think so. It was pretty dark.
I know him. He's a former associate. Someone I'd like to avoid. I don't know about this, George.
Oh, man up, cowboy. You need to prove to Conrad that you got guts. You know, show him you're a real player.
You think so?
I know so. The Gorge is a big tourist attraction. Must be a 100-foot drop to the bottom. Marks the border, just like this here hotel. It's famous.
All right. Do you think you can pull it off?
Just watch me. Go on. Just like we planned.
I'll bet anyone 5 to 1 that George here can fly his car clear across the board. That's right, folks. Lay down $1 and get back alive. If he goes down like a lead ring spinning tournament, beating the fishing.
But that's impossible.
Let's fly, son. We're going to leave the 100 feet across. You're right, friend. 100 feet across and 100
Schultz employs him. He's a killer.
So how'd you do it?
Oh, a rope in the right place and you just swing out of danger.
That's all for risky, George.
Always. Where's my gun?
Yeah. I give that to you, because, not too. I can never pull a stunt like that.
Oh, I'd be glad to learn you.
Oh, thank you.
Here, drink this, bottle and bond. Don't worry about the car. We'll get you another one. Until then, you can drive George's car. This fight is over.
All right.
Hey, LaBelle! You gotta keep your nose clean. I mean, you do not want to attract the attention of the law up here, do you? The Black Horse Brigade Border Patrol can be a formidable enemy if brushed the wrong way. And you want to keep the place open, don't you?
It's finished.
Honest, Mr. LaBelle, I didn't know it was the American's car.
That's fine, but until you can buy Mr. Schultz another car, you're going to lend Mr. Cushman there that jumped-up Packard you drive. Comprenez-vous?
Yes.
We're trying to work out a deal with the Dutchman to make loads of money. I don't need something to screw it up. Understand? Now give me my cut.
What the hell? That was a great stunt, Mr. LaBelle. Just think of the increased revenues it'll bring for the money. Grieving people love to drown their sorrows. Just think, Yancy here could do it next time. But we are in that fair and square.
It was a good gag. Good draw for the customers.
Conrad, this here is Yancy Carter. Says he wants in the game.
That's right. Fine. You can ride with me on the run tomorrow night. Fancy Yancy, is it? You were to help George here get square with Perry. Got it? Right.
You think you're pretty slick, don't you?
Sure, pal, I got what I want. What about you? You feeling certain?
You don't recognize me, do you?
No, should I?
Are you special?
Schultz Warehouse in Plattsburgh. That maybe ring any bells?
I know the name. Never been there, though.
That's interesting. I wonder if Mr. Schultz would remember you. The Dutchman never forgets a face.
Well, it's been a real pleasure chatting to you. Sorry about your car. I guess we'll see you on the run.
I hate the way Conrad controls you, George.
He's the boss, Doris.
He's as bad as Dutchess. I just hate having no freedom.
Hey, our time will come if we can just get a little
It's
bit of...
as bad as the nuns at the orphanage. I bet he says it's for your own good.
Hey, go easy. Conrad takes care of a lot of deals with his cut. He's more than fair. Besides, it's the easiest way for us to make some serious dough and maybe take our show on the road.
Money is money, George, and we all need some. Especially if you and I are going to team up.
I've got something to show you. This is just one of Curly's costumes. With this costume, Curly can sometimes cross the border 3-4 times a day, and the guards are never the wiser.
Help me put this on.
And with this getup, you don't have to worry about anybody chasing you with guns.
Talk about straight-laced and fancy-free. George, together we could rule this racket.
Hey, you can count on me, honey. We're shooting the line tonight.
Take me with you.
No way. Smuggling ain't a game.
But nobody would stop us with me dressed like this.
No way. It's too dangerous.
There's always danger, George. Doesn't scare me so much anymore. I had to run away from the orphanage.
I knew you were dealt a bad hand.
It was over 4 years ago now. Dutch was up here by Malone looking for border connections. He picked me up the night after I ran. I never felt so good. I mean, it's confusing because I've also seen hurt people. That's why I gotta stay with him during this trial of his. It's like he owns me or something. If you're going off without me, give me your gun.
No, it's too dangerous.
Look, Dutch kills people. I just told you. And he left Perry here to look after me. I wouldn't trust that weasel any further than I can throw him.
Yeah, don't worry about Perry. He'll be riding with me tonight.
But I don't know who else Dutch has here to guard his interests. And with you gone, I don't feel safe without a weapon.
Guard his interest. You? Dutch? Are you his dame?
Dame, me. Are you kidding me? Dames get rubies and furs. Me, I get an allowance and chores.
That's good, because I can see a dame in my future. gun, Doris? Have you ever even fired one?
I didn't go to finishing school, honey. I'm from the School of Cardinals.
All right, we're in this together then. All right, let's go, guys.
Where's Perry?
Right here.
Okay, it's two groups of cars and trucks. Got that?
Yep.
All right, George here's in charge of one group. Nancy, you're riding the point with me, shotgun. Now, there could be bandits out there looking to make a big score. So it's worth it to pay Bob McCartney and his boys from the Black Horse Brigade for protection. Perry, you go with George. You go with them too. The rest of you come with me. All right, let's go.
All right, let's go.
George, just remember that car you're driving is Perry's, so we can get him another one. I ain't taking a chance on screwing up the deal we can have with the biggest connection in the bootlegging trade. You got it?
Yes.
Now, can I take Cook's Line instead of Clinton Road?
Cook's Line?
Yeah.
All right, come on. Oh, coffee, please, Curly.
There they are. George, hey, tell us about your run. Where's Conrad?
Oh, where's Conrad?
He was with the Decoy Group.
Our part of the run went smooth as fire.
Biggest haul ever. Yeah, Conrad had it all figured out.
What you got there, Curly?
Ah, I changed your minds for you.
Stronger than coffee.
To Dutch's Perry Cushman, because he knew the run like the back of his hand. Give him a drink. Cheers, Perry. Cheers.
Cheers.
And to prove there's no hard feelings, I'm going to give you the keys to my Packard.
All right.
Drive it in good health. Good one, man. Good one.
Oh my God, Nancy! What happened? Did you get my benefits?
They arrested Conrad.
Oh no, Papa. What happened? Where is he?
I don't know. We were surrounded by the coppers. I think it's because I was riding shotgun. One of them whacked me out and left me unconscious on the side of the road.
We had no problem at all.
Yeah, Conrad had it all figured out. He changed the plan at the last minute. We were running in 2 groups.
Well, what's going to happen to him?
Oh, I'd probably end up in Champlain jail.
Thrush, man. Why do we waste money on that stupid McCarthy? Oh, so, tell me, how did you get back here?
Oh, a guy found me on the side of the road. Picked me up and he dropped me off outside.
Well, they can't hold them for long if they were empty. Sadly, they man. Sometimes the police will hold them overnight just out of spite. Now, Doris, we'll go get dressed and I'll explain to you how to get them strung. And if you enjoyed your night, you'll want to know your onions.
Hey, fellas, steak and eggs in the kitchen.
Oh, thanks, Curly.
What are you doing here?
You're coming back from alone with me.
What are you talking about? Conrad fixed it. I'll stay here during this
Ah, that one I'm tired of being pushed around by them.
Perry, stay back. I'm serious.
Cut the end of that. You know you want it. I got some steam to blow off from that drum.
It's not like that, you disgusting pig. Especially not with you.
That's all a little whore like you understand. Get out!
Go to hell!
Bitch! You shot me!
Doris, what was that noise? Are you ready to go to the courthouse and scream Conrad?
You go on without me.
Well, where's Doris?
She's upstairs. I have to go to the courthouse. That's how it's going.
I shot Perry.
What? Where is he?
He left.
What happened?
What am I going to do?
Call me. What
He
happened?
followed me up the stairs. I don't know. He started coming at me. The guy got caught in the purse. He left. He was holding his son. Bastard deserved it.
Look, Doris, I'll take care of you this. Get cleaned up.
But what are we going to do, George? That's just going to kill me.
Us? We just have a car. We can blow this joint.
Yeah, okay. Look, be careful. I know what he's like.
I know, you told me. Listen, stay here and get cleaned up. I'm gonna go look for Perry. Hey, Curly, where are all the guys?
I figured the fun was over for the night. They've all gone home for a little shut-eye.
Perry, too?
Yeah, I guess he was one of the first to leave. I haven't seen him.
I want to tell me he did good on the run tonight. Oh, I know how to check on lending to my car. I'll just see if it's in the parking lot. Thanks, Curly.
Welcome.
No, car's gone.
Okay, we'll see you tonight, George.
I think we're in the clear. There's no one here except for Curly. My car's gone.
What are we going to do, George? I can't stop shaking.
Jesus, I'm shaking too.
We've got to get out of here.
Babe, I know. Look, if Perry got in my car and he drove away, he's okay. What you did was self-defense. I got rid of my gun in case anybody wants to make a big deal of this. Look, babe, it'll all work out. I promise. Okay?
George, just the fellow I was looking for. I was halfway back to the boarding house when he hit me. I know how to make it square with Conrad. Buy Dutchman that replacement car. And get a big payoff for us, too.
I'm all ears.
All right. While Conrad's in jail, McCarthy's trying to sniff out what happened last night. We hit this custom storage building. It's loaded with booze. It's already on the end side. No risk of running the board.
Where is this place?
It's a mile on the New York side and Champlain. It's right before this bridge. A big stone building. Looks like a bank. confiscated booze. It's a chance to make some real money.
George, we could get a car and a grub stake.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, great. But we have to do it tonight.
And this time I'm not being left behind.
Perfect. We'll meet back here at 9 and finalize all the plans. Got anything else for me?
Yeah. In the office. Just don't forget my cut. You stay down.
What the hell? There should have been more than this. Take what's here anyway. The hell's Yancy?
money down to the courthouse.
They couldn't hold us any longer. We went across empty, thanks to the bailout.
Mais bien sûr, your group are the decoys.
The cops had to let us go. No evidence, of course.
Conrad says, I'm a law-abiding Canadian citizen. And then the copper says, just when we're having fun, you have to go home.
Yeah, and you should have seen their faces. They then knew they'd be snookers.
So did George make it across okay with the liquor? Hey, where is he? Doris and George.
Just like, well, they went off somewhere with Yancy earlier this morning. Some big hush-hush plan. Maybe it was another stunt.
What? Without discussing it with me first?
Chérie, relax. Viens voir les reçus de ce soir. Curly and I, we did pas mal bon while you boys are having all the fun.
Okay. All right, everybody. Let's get some sleep. We'll talk later. Right?
Good idea for Yancy to drop us off and let us walk that last mile. That way nobody can recognize us together. Oh, my feet are killing me. These are not walking shoes.
Here, give me your fingers, Gypsies. We're gonna have to lay low. We don't know if that guard saw us tonight, or what angle Yancey's working. Oh, Curly, we were.
Just,
Amy, no mind. I just work here as you were a soldier.
Well, before it gets too steamy, I better get going.
Can't you stay just a little while longer?
It's another 2-mile walk back to my place. And not having a car is a bit of a drag.
Hey, George Porgy. I got other plans for the rest of the evening. Why don't you bunk in my room? Here's the key to my room. Give your tender tootsies a rest before you have to be back.
Oh, gee, thanks, Curly. I owe you one.
Hey, sweet dreams, kids.
Good night, Curly.
Good night, loves.
Well, good night. I'm sorry, after what happened up there, I can't sleep enough in the morning. It gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Doris, if you want, I'm real keen on you.
Call it, X marks the spot. Ken, when I meet McDonald.
Jesus Christ! Harry Cushman's been shot dead.
What? When? Where? Who shot him?
Now that Quebec cops found his body on the side of the road in a car about 2 miles from here. Buddy of mine of the provincials tipped me off. He says they're taking the body to Montreal. Hey, you got a skeleton key for those rooms upstairs?
Why, Perry wasn't shot here in the bar. What do you think you are, McCarthy? Isn't the Black Horse Brigade the American Border Patrol?
Have you got a key?
And how did the feds know what we were doing night before last?
Oh, maybe you got a rat in your crew. You know everything your people are doing, do you, LaBelle? Now, come on. That is why we gotta search those rooms. Come on! Look, if the Quebec cops find anything incriminating in here, they're gonna shut you down. Right?
All right, here you go.
Well, thank you. Holy smokes. What the hell is this doing in there?
Cash box?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
seal on it.
Yeah, well, it was stolen along with the booze from that storage facility in Champlain. That thing once had 20 grand in it. Blood. Oh. Hey, who's staying in that room?
Dutch had it rented out for somebody. It was some woman, I guess she's gone.
She who?
That songbird, Doris. Probably gone back to see the Dutchman.
What have we here? A bullet! That's insurance. That's what I call that.
Are you almost done, Sergeant McCarthy?
Oh, I certainly am not. No, you're going to be hearing a lot from me from here on in. You know, Lavelle, I don't know if I can go on covering for you. If this is the kind of gin joint you're running. And that box, I want the contents of this thing back, one way or the other.
Well, Bob, I guess we both have a lot to think about.
Hey, that songbird of Schultz's. Now, she was in here the other night with your guy, George McDonald, wasn't she?
Yeah, apparently they're old acquaintances.
Yeah. Well, you tell McDonald that I need to talk to him. Soon.
What cash box? From the storage facility?
McCarthy thinks it was us that pinched his money?
Well, if we had, we're smarter than to leave the evidence just lying around.
Yeah, but we forgot that slug in the wall. Shit!
Look, honey, unless Perry squeals, there's nothing connecting that bullet to either of us. Face it, guns go off pretty often in a place like this.
You're right. We need some time to think. The bar's gonna be open soon.
Well, Mr. Beer Baron, your customers, please.
Easy money, Conrad. Hey, you got balls and brains.
So, what's the news on your judge?
Well, there's give and take.
Do tell.
Well, what do you know? There's been a delay in choosing a jury. That'll give me a chance to go to the city and scare up a few characters.
That should be a cinch. You heard that Perry's been killed.
I heard. Who did it? I'd really like the name.
We don't know. Oh, Max, sorry about the loss of your brother.
Much appreciated.
Hey, Perry was doing something for you on the side, maybe?
No. Perry's only here to oil the wheels of business between us, not to cause trouble. But I hear he did good on the run.
Yeah, he was good. So was Yancey.
Who?
Yancey.
What's he look like?
Scar, this side. Scar, pretty boy torpedo. Good with a gun.
Yeah? Sounds like a kid who worked for me in Plattsburgh, but that was a while ago. What's it to you?
Oh, nothing. It's just that he showed up the same time as Doris and the Cushmans. Just wondered.
Well, he worked at a brewery I had over there.
You trusted him?
Well, raiders came, broke all the barrels, dumped them under the third floor windows under the streets. Nice to know he's around. I'd like to even the score.
Him did good, eh?
Yeah, you want to do it again?
Same stuff?
Yeah, real Canadian whiskey and the like. I'll take all you can get.
I'll be in touch.
Right. Lavelle! Where's Doris? I'd like to see her.
I ain't seen her. She must be in the back with the other girls, getting changed. There's a real hen house back there.
I can imagine. I'll wait here for her.
No problem. I'll just go check on things.
Perry's dead. And that bastard Yancey's an undercover agent for the cops. What are we gonna do? They're looking for me. I gotta go see Dutch.
No! We gotta stay low. McCarthy's on the warpath. We still don't know what angle Yancey's playing yet. Definitely something fishy about the whole thing.
You seem to think that Doris and George are involved in this crazy. I say that Perry was up to something and he got what he deserved. They won't believe.
I agree. I don't see George killing anybody. He wouldn't take any gut from anyone, but he wouldn't up and kill someone over it. The best driver I ever had.
Well, Doris and Perry were working with Schultz. God knows what happened in that hotel in Malone.
I don't see either of them killing Perry. I don't know about this money from the depot you just told me about. We haven't seen them to ask them. Nobody's focusing on that, are they? Where are they?
Ladies, I have business to attend.
Sergeant McCarthy. The Dutchman wants to talk to you.
Oh. What do you know? What do you say?
Not much. Just looking for a gal that works for me. Doris Palmer, very popular dancer in my clubs.
Well, last I saw her, she was hanging around with one of Conrad's bootleggers. They've probably gone on summer stateside now.
Yeah.
I'm looking for them too.
Yeah. Well, look, we got to take care of some business on our trial. We got to leave soon. You keep me informed.
Yeah. I'll keep an eye out for your Doris.
And tell her I'll come back and get her.
I'm going crazy up here. It's too crazy. Can we sneak down for some grub and a drink now?
No, we need a plan.
God damn it, Georgia, I need a belt. Hate being locked up like this. Just like the nuns at the orphanage. I swear to God, Mother Superior used to sniff our sheets. What did you smell it, Mother?
We just need to lay low and then we'll go down.
Bet you could smell our dreams.
bloodstains at the scene of the crime. In the parking lot, a bloodstained dress and a gun. Embedded in the wall upstairs, a bullet, 32 caliber, same as the gun. I've come here to take George and Doris into custody for questioning in connection with the murder of Pietrykowski.
We didn't do anything!
Oh, good. You know, I might believe that, Mr. McDonald, Miss Palmer, if I were to recover the contents of this here box, which once belonged to the U.S. Treasury Department.
McCarthy, you better pipe down if you hope to get that money back.
Now, you better pipe down. I am getting my money back, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get it.
Bob, be patient. There are many different forces at work here. They're trying to end our tiny little setup here on the line. Some powerful people want Prohibition to end.
What are you saying, LaBelle?
They're trying to get us to rat each other out. That's why the feds stole your money.
What, are you saying that the feds knew where I was keeping my money?
Of course the feds knew.
No, forget it. No, I am arresting George McDonald and Doris Palmer for the theft of $20,000 of the Treasury Department's money. I'm a locker.
Arrêtez-moi, Sergent McCarthy! Permettez-moi de vous lose myself. Inspecteur en chef du puits de la division des détectives de Montréal. Now
murder. I got it all together myself. I interviewed the witnesses.
Give it to us now, please.